Peace and blessings, collective. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Oh, this one. Whew. Peace and blessings. I'm getting some tunes on for us. As you guys know, or if you were here with me yesterday, we talked about this being the new moon in Leo and the power of this new moon, and the fact that we really want to take the time to harness all of this energy and all of the possibilities that's coming with this new moon. To be able to tap into this energy of manifestation is powerful. It's really, really powerful. Hey, good evening. How are you? We got a lot planned tonight, y'all. I got a lot planned. Like, I got so many. If you weren't here last night, we touched on a lot of different topics, but I got so much different information from Spirit to be able to share with you guys. So we got a lot. And I even have a guest coming on tonight. I'm super excited about. It's a sister friend of mine. And she's going to share something really special with us. So in a few minutes, I'm going to share my screen. Right now, I'm just, getting this space together. Tonight, I'm actually, before we bring her on, I'm actually going to show you guys how to cleanse the space. Peace. I'm going to show you guys how to cleanse your space, how to do opening, how to cleanse your space, and then how to draw a salt line as protection when you're doing any kind of spiritual work, and to seal off the energy in your space so that it'll be cleansed. It's not that you can't. So let's talk about a couple of things. So when you're cleaning your space, you can use sage, you can use Palo Santos, you can use some people burn rosemary, some people burn cinnamon is also very protective herb. When you're cleaning and you're sealing your space, the most important, God, I'm burning my carpet. The most important thing to remember is that after you are going around in a circle, and after you create the circle that you're going to be in, that you don't break it prior to finishing the cleansing process. Now, after you finish your cleansing process, after you've blessed it or did all of those kind of things, whatever you want to call it, then you can be able to cross over that line. But while you're in the middle of cleaning your space, while you're in the middle of asking the Most High to protect your space, or whatever entity you believe in as your higher power, you are staying completely focused on that. You're not shifting your energy to anything other than what you're doing. And beware, because when you're doing this, you're going to have distractions that come up. You're going to have your kids that come and ask you for something randomly. You're going to have a phone call that comes in your cell phone. Ignore all of it. It's really important that when we are dealing with cleansing this space, and we are dealing with cleaning our energy, that we're focused on that and that alone. So I'm going to do that really quickly. I'm going to show you guys how I draw my salt circle, and I'm going to try to do this, but I don't know if I should go around in a circle. Bear with me, y'all. It's my first time trying to do this on video, but I want y'all to see what I'm doing. You're going to start off in one place. Now, when I do this and I do my whole home, I start off at the opening of my door. When I come in, whatever opening I start at, I start and I go clockwise around the perimeter. And I know because y'all are watching me the opposite direction, it probably looks like I'm doing counterclockwise. Yes, sis, I love it. So you're going to start at your entrance and you're going to go around clockwise, come back to your entrance, go around a second time, come back to your entrance and go around a third time. come back to your entrance. After you do that with whatever your sage or your incense, after you do that 3 times, then you're going to draw your salt line. So I'm going to do that inside the tent, just give you guys, kind of like show you guys. And this is a production space, so you want to see lamp posts and all kind of stuff over here, but bear with your sister. I'm trying to show something to y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to try to show you this the best way I can. And actually, let me get a little bit better of a burn on this sage. And this energy is really strong tonight. So that's why I'm going through all these different extra changes. Normally I would just hop right into whatever our content is and start running my mouth. But I really feel the need. And I feel like tonight is going to be powerful. And I'm going to be really honest with y'all. I don't have a particular time frame that this is going to go. I'm just letting you know. If you got to get off, it's fine. And this actually started smoking without me even having to burn it again. But I feel that tonight is getting ready to be deep. I can feel the energy of this new moon. So I'm going to take this time and really get this space cleansed. Now, I'm going to try to carry this and burn the sage at the same time and pray that y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's unplug you and let's stand here. Okay. So I'm standing here at the entrance of the tent. Okay. And I am making my sage burn harder. And so let me say my prayers. I'm going to say them silently. And then I'm going to start rotation. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go around clockwise. And I'm getting in corners, which is why you want to see me pause, but I'm getting this into every corner that's up in this space. Negative energy, in Islam we call them jinn. Christianity, you probably call them spirits. They like corners, they like crevices, they like spaces where they can hide. So I don't play around with corners. I get underneath curtains. Okay. So now I'm back at the entrance. I'm going to go a second time. And normally I wouldn't be talking during this, but I just feel like I need to say that. Whew, this is burning for real. My eyes burning. Whew. Thank you, Most High. Thank you for this opportunity to be in this space with my sisters. Ask all positive energy and spirits to come into this space. Whew. Whew. Give me 1 second. I gotta sit y'all down so that I can pick up the salt. Oh Lord, how I'm gonna do this without dropping you. Now I take it into my right hand and I take a nice amount. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. One of the only salts that I use for eating as well as cleansing and purifying my space. All right. And so I just let out a little trickle I don't know if y'all can see that coming out, but I let out a little trickle as I go. I'm definitely going to shut my mouth during this time. I toss excess over my left shoulder. All right, so let's do this. I feel like I need to be done on the ground. I'm getting ready to bring my sis in. What just happened with my comment section? Give me a second, y'all, because I'm using a different platform that I'm not familiar with, and I have no idea what the heck is going on. Oh, okay, we're back. Whew. All right. Most High, I thank you for this opportunity to serve my sisters in this space. I thank you for this powerful new moon energy. I thank you for the energy that flows through me, that I may be a beacon of light, that I may be a help, that I may be a guide to the sisters here in this space. I thank you, spirit guides, for all that you come and that you give to my community, that you give to me, that you give to the sister who is here sharing with us tonight. I thank you for this opportunity to be a vessel. This is important to me. This is my work. And I ask that you will touch each and every sister that comes into this space, whether they are here right now or they come after this session. I ask that you will touch them, that you will heal them of any ailments that are going on, and that you may let the power and the energy of the divine feminine wash over their bodies and make them feel whole, make them feel enough, and make them feel high vibrational. Ashe. All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna bring the sis on, and peace.
Peace. I had to unmute myself. Peace. Fam,
Peace and blessings. How are you, sis? How are you?
I am good, as my shirt says, blessed, grateful, and thankful. Yes.
So,
yes.
This is my dear sister Kajimni, and she is a huge help to me in a lot of what I do here with this community. And she is also, the sage is like going in. She is also very knowledgeable in a lot of different spiritual practices. So tonight I asked her to come into our space and to share some energy that she has with us and some things that she has studied during this time. And I'm super excited because like getting her to come on here is like pulling teeth up in this bad boy. But yes. She here today. So I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to share my screen. Peace. I know, right? So I'm going to.
Peace, queen.
Oh gosh. So I'm going to shut my mouth and see how I can make Kajimni's screen be the only screen. Oh shoot, child, the sage is burning my eyes.
Yeah, too.
That didn't work. How do I do this?
We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Oh Lord. I need her to be the focus.
I mean, if it has to stay like that, that's fine. They can still see me, right?
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Greetings, fam. Yes, as Sister Hadida stated, I'm super excited to be here. I thank her for allowing me to share with you guys. She asked me to do something called opening up the way, and this is a ritual that they practice in ancient Kemet, also known as Egypt. And basically what it is that you pay homage to the different directions and the different feminine and masculine energies that reside over these directions. And as I'm doing it, I first face the east, and then I go around to the south, then the west, and then the north, and always wind up back to the east. And I'm just excited to do it, and I'm gonna get ready to do it. You can follow me. You can get up and stand up and go in the directions as I'm going in if you like. If not, you could just watch and maybe do it at a later time. Again, I thank her for allowing me to share this with you guys, and let's go. So I'm gonna get up, facing the east. Perfect. And you guys see me? We good? Okay. So first what we do is say Ankh. Ankh is eternal life. So we give an eternal life in all directions for the whole world. And first I'll just take deep breaths, 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Never hit a new, never hit a national happy, a new happy dwell nectar. A national knit, a new knit, a national nuance, a new nuance, dwell nectar. A national asset, a new asset, a national set, a new set, dwell nectar. A national knit, a new knit, a national capsule, a new capsule, dwell nectar. A national newt, a new newt, a national get, a new get, dwell nectar. A national shoot, 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 a new shoot, a national tap new, tap new, tap new, tap new, a new tap new, dwell nectar. A national how you natural, a national ample natural, dwell nectar. Just that, Hemotep, much more, say cool. And that is it, beloveds. I thank y'all. It was real quick.
Thank you. Thank you, sis, for sharing.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Anything you want to share with us? Anything else you want to share with us?
I mean, that's again, that's what they did in ancient Kemet, the opening of the way. I mean, does anybody have any questions? I hope they liked it. I hope they enjoyed it. You know, with feminine and masculine energies. You know, I'm not one to be on camera, and so I was, You see, I was nervous. I think I got it mixed up. I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot the names. But anyway, that's it.
You can't tell nothing. It felt perfect to me. Thank you, sis.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna come on the other line so I can be a part of this wonderful divine evening. I'm looking forward to this wonderful divine energy that we got going on in this Lionsgate portal. And I thank y'all again, and I'll see you on your channel. Peace.
Okay. Peace. All right. Ooh, chill. I want to get my tea. I have tea boiling. If you ladies can give me like 2 seconds, I will be extremely grateful so I can go get my tea and make sure that I'm like totally ready for y'all. I have my water boiling before I got a chance. So give me about 5 seconds and I will be right back. In that meantime, in that second that y'all are waiting for me, I'm gonna turn the meditation music up. So give me 2 seconds so I can get me some tea. And also, while y'all waiting for me to come back, I want y'all to like really think about what you want to manifest during this time. What's something that you've been really, really wanting that maybe you have not seen come to fruition yet, or is taking longer than you want. Think about that. Get that in your mind. Meditate on that while you're waiting for me, because we're going to do a lot with it. Be right back. All right. Thank you for y'all's patience. Yay! All right. What I want to say is, if you were not here last night, let's talk a little bit about the energy of this new moon. Okay. This new moon is packed. First of all, if you know anything about Leo energy, Leos are all about expression, all about being in the forefront, all about all that. So I'm going to read your so as y'all are coming in and as y'all are commenting, write all your comments, say everything that y'all want to say, and then like as I finish my thoughts, I'm going to come back and then read them, and then we'll talk about it, so that I won't lose my train of thought, because your girl be having a hard time focus on a regular day. So anyway, all right. So the Leos are all about expression, all about charisma, right? Being charismatic. Why can't I get the word out? Being charismatic, being about a lot of people call them flamboyant. I'm not going to call them flamboyant. I'm going to call them out loud. And the reason why I'm going to use out loud is because they're fire energy. I mean, what fire do you know? Sit still. Leos don't sit still. And if they are sitting still, if they are being quiet, if they are seeming put off, it's because they're thinking and they're recalibrating so that they can get ready to shift the energy and move on to the next thing on whatever else they get ready to attack and go after. So this energy of this new moon is all about whatever is sitting dormant in your mind, in your heart, in your psyche, being pushed to the front, to the forefront of what's going on, and that being what you're working with. So don't be afraid if real random emotions come up all of a sudden and you feel like you need to cry. Don't be surprised if you all of a sudden are angry. Don't be surprised if you are having thoughts and feeling things that you can't really pinpoint where they're coming from. It's all part of the things that are laying dormant inside of our heart, inside of our mind, and even inside of our womb that has not been dealt with, being pushed to the forefront and into the main focus, right? So during this time that we're thinking about what we want to manifest during this new moon, and I mean, every single new moon that comes is kind of like being pregnant, conceiving, being pregnant, having the baby, and watching the baby grow up, all in the course of 1 month. That first month of the new moon is, hey, yay! I know you said you thought you might have to work and close tonight. I'm so excited. All right, so that new moon energy is the energy of, I come in and I am making my intentions on what I want to manifest, right? It's the conception period. It's the time where I'm thinking about what I want. I'm thinking about this, let's call it a baby. For those sisters who are trying to get pregnant, this is literally what you're trying to do. But for those sisters who are not trying to get pregnant and are just trying to birth a thought or an idea, we're also going to call it a baby. So this is a time where you are making love, for lack of a better way to put it, with the universe, in that you're conceiving this thought and you're placing it down into your womb during this new moon period. Now, when we go into the next week, we're going to be in the energy of, hey, we're pregnant. Oh my God, I'm pregnant. Yay. You know how when you're pregnant, you take your time and you spend time with the baby and you nurture the baby while it's in your womb and you talk to it and you give it a lot of attention, and, you be real careful that you don't go around the wrong people. You don't do the wrong activities. You don't eat things that aren't good for the time when you're carrying your child. You're really, really careful about what you're doing. That's the period that we're in the second week. And then when we get to the full moon energy, which is the third week of the lunar month, okay, we're going to be in a period where, hey, now we're giving birth to this baby. Everything that we've been thinking about, everything we've been praying about, everything we've been holding out, what we've been taking really, really good care of, we've been real careful not to fall and not to hurt ourselves. It's all in our womb and it's being pushed out, it's being birthed. And then after we have the birth, then we have to watch this baby grow up. And we have to be in that energy of, okay, now I birthed my child. I have to see it through to its fruition. That is the cycle. If we are in our full manifestation energy as women and we're in the divine feminine fully, then everything that we're feeling, everything that we're seeing, everything that we're thinking, everything that we feel like we need to accomplish, it will be following that cycle. In actuality, you have 12 divine, fully powerful moments where you can tear your manifestation journal up. I mean, do as much as you possibly can out of it. Every thought, and I'm even going to challenge you now, technically in March you would have done this. In the new moon energy of March, you would have done this because that's technically the lunar cycle's new year. But this new moon is so powerful. It's like you're getting a second opportunity during this Lion's Gate portal, is what they call this new moon that happens on the 8th, and it's profound because it's happening at the same time as the new moon, so it's double strength and energy. Child, I'm sweating. So this new moon energy though is so powerful. You're getting a second chance to fulfill everything that you want to do. You're getting a second stab at getting every dream and desire and aspiration in front of you so that you can physically touch it. So that's why tonight, before I went and I got my tea, I told you guys to start thinking about and pondering about what you want to manifest. Come up with one really, really, really strong thing. We're going to start off small. We're going to start off with practice, but come off with one thing that you really, 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 really want. And then I'm going to show you several different activities that we can do. We're going to do some conversation together. We're going to do some divine meditation. We're going to talk about how to tap into that feminine energy to be able to push everything that you want to the forefront and for us to manifest. Now, I also want to say as a disclaimer, don't get upset if you don't see it coming right away. See, the thing about manifestation is you got to be okay. If you ever been to church and you've heard people say you got to take your burdens and to the Lord and leave it there, that's what you're going to be doing in this segment. You're going to be putting it out to the universe, and after you put it out, you got to already know that it's done. You're also talking during this time in the energy of I already have it. You know what I mean? All I'm doing is affirming that it's mine. I'm not really asking for nothing. I already know that it's mine. I already know that it's here. Bam, it's done. I'm not asking. I'm not pleading. I'm not saying, oh, maybe it'll happen. No, it's the energy of it's done. And that's why it's so important for us to be in our divine feminine energy and to be really like focused at this time, because the stronger your energy is behind this, the more you're going to be able to achieve and manifest. So I'm going to read the post that my dear sister Malvina put up, respond to that, and then we're going to do the actual conversation. We're going to do that right now. Also, if while I'm talking, you don't have a yoga mat or something that you can put on the floor, go get it. Or maybe you just want to lay on the floor because you got carpet, go get it. We're going to do it together. If you are able to get down on the floor, we're going to do that. If you're not and you sitting on your bed and you're chilling, then do it on your bed, whatever is comfortable, but we're going to lay back and we're going to do conversation together, okay? And then some manifestation. So I would like to manifest more abundance, increase in love, spirit, and truth. I feel like being called to be some kind of healer. I don't know of what, but maybe a word or just light. Oh, go ahead, sis. Hey, it has not been revealed to me yet. That's powerful. So the fact that you even have, Malvina, the fact that you even have the inkling, like maybe I'm supposed to be, it's like your consciousness tapping on the door. It's like, oh, hi, excuse me. Yeah, you're in there. It's that little subtle voice. And I want to actually commend you, because a lot of times we don't even get a chance to hear that because we're so busy running around. We're so busy doing other stuff. We don't get a chance to actually hear, hey, maybe I'm supposed to be doing such and such. Hey, what about this? What about that? Oh, I feel this inspiration. Those are all aspects of divine feminine. The masculine energy is I want and I'm going to go get. I'm going to do it right now. It's coming to me. It's delivering. I want it. That's what I'm going to go get. The feminine energy is, baby, I already know it's mine. So I'm going to sit back and I'm about to call that joint to me like this. Like, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, abundance. Yes, you could. Oh, you could come in. You can sit right here. Sit right next to me. Oh, yes, my new house. Absolutely. Thank you for the keys. Yes. Oh, my Rose voice. Oh, I got you, Rose voice. Yes. Baby, we about to go for a ride because you already here. The feminine energy is peace and blessings for whoever's coming in and joining the circle. If you have any questions about this new moon energy or anything I'm saying, drop them in the comment box and I will get to them. But this new moon energy is in the energy of femininity is I know that I know that I know that I know that I know I can manifest any and everything I desire. I'm not asking for permission. I'm not asking for anybody to help me. I'm already sure and I already know. So I'm just going to call it to me. I'm going to co-create with the Most High, if that's what you believe in, the universe, if that's what you, whatever your spirit guides, whatever your thing is, I'm co-creating with that, meaning my energy and my intention is pushing it forward and it's being sealed in a deal by the spirit realm. So I want us to do moversation. Now, why is moversation important when we're manifesting? Because if we got any blockages and we have any stagnated energy, we got to remove it before we can start to do manifestation. We can't expect our dreams and our goals and our aspirations to come to the forefront and to be manifested if we got a whole lot of stuff already packing up and taking space in our womb that we would otherwise be wishing was out and was clear. So if you're a sister who's suffering with frequent yeast infections and BV, if you're suffering with fibroid cysts or tumors or cancer, if you're suffering with any of those ailments that are traumatizing to our wombs and are painful, or that's a lot to deal with, this is your opportunity to start your womb healing journey. Besides the fact that, I'm already an advocate for yoni steaming and making sure you're yoni steaming on a regular, continual basis. I want you to see this as an opportunity that you're getting ready to visualize. First of all, with the moversation, we're going to be feeling our wombs to see, where do I feel a blockage, right? I have to feel our palms, if you don't already know, has a chakra spinning on it, almost like at the speed of light, that can feel and can see beyond the skin. Okay, so your chakra is an energy wheel. For those who don't know, it's an energy wheel. It's energy that spins at a certain frequency and it creates a certain energy. Now, when we're dealing with our womb energy and the chakra that's there, if we are taking our hands, because our chakras, we also have a chakra in our womb called the sacral chakra. So when you take your hands, your palms, and you place them over top of your womb or your head or your heart, which we're going to do before we get into conversation, you're going to feel, or you may feel, if you're like being real still and you're able to concentrate, you may feel something. It may be tingling in our hands. It may be heat at a certain spot. It may be a stabbing or a pulsating in our palms. Feel with your hands and imagine that your hands have eyes on them. Okay, and I know that's hard to understand and to like kind of fathom how that works, but and it may even sound strange to some people, but imagine like your hands are your eyes and your eyes are no longer seeing. You're using your hands to see beyond the skin and to feel what's there. And as we're feeling what's there, we're able to see where the blockage is. So while we're working on our womb massage, we're working on our yoni steams, we're putting all of our energy and our attention into healing that spot that we feel stagnated energy in. All right, so let's start out with, when everybody to take their hands and place it on their head. Now, normally we would do this with water, but I didn't get a chance to tell y'all everything that y'all need prior to this. So we're just going to do it without water, okay? But we're going to take our hands and rub them together. Rub your hands together. And when you rub your hands, you're activating that chakra energy that's in your palms. Okay, so we're taking our hands, we're rubbing them. And I'm sure by now, if you've been rubbing your hands this whole time I've been saying it, you should feel heat. You should feel a lot of heat in your palms. And that's the energy that you've built up. Now take your palms and place them on both sides of your head. And feel. I remove all feelings of anxiety from my mind, from my crown, and from my third eye chakras. Deep breath. If you feel led, repeat after me. And then we're going to deep breathe and cleanse out the energy that we are removing. Okay? I remove all feelings of worry from my crown and my third eye chakra. Deep breath in. And push it out. I remove all feelings of anxiety from my crown and my third eye chakra. I remove all feelings of depression from my third eye chakra. Ooh, somebody dealing with depression, child. I can feel it. All right, so we're going to say this one again. I remove all feelings of depression from my third eye chakra. Deep breath in and push it out. And just breathe normally. If you feel the need to cry, cry. Up to our crowns. Hands over our crowns. I am divinely guided. Repeat this affirmation after me. I am divinely guided. Breathe in deep. Push it out. I can clearly see all that the universe has for me. Breathe in deeply. Push it out. Whew. Rub your hands again. Okay. Let's rub our hands again. Ooh, child. Take your right hand over your left. Place it over top of your heart. I release all feelings of hatred from my heart. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. I remove and release all negative energy that harbors around my heart chakra. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. I release all sadness from my heart chakra. Breathe in deeply. Push it out. I release all emotions centered around regret, centered around the thoughts of what could have been, what should have been, and what has not been within my life. Breathe in deeply and push it out. Let's breathe in again. I am grateful for my life, and I am overjoyed with life. Breathe in deeply and release. My spirit, my mind, and my body is at 100% peace. Breathe in deeply and release. All right. Let's rub our hands again. And now we're getting ready to do our wombs. So this is a time where if you're not already, you may want to lay back so that you can stretch out. Take a sip of something to drink. Ooh. Ooh. If you've been having a hard time, let's say this before I stretch out on the floor. If you've been having a hard time with depression, if you've been having a hard time with anxiety, if you've been having a hard time with feelings of not being worthy, if you've been having a hard time with feelings of being inadequate, not leveling up to what people expect of you, if you've been struggling with fitting in, if you've been struggling with finding your place in society, if you've been struggling with most high, spirit guide, ancestors, whatever you believe in, what is my divine purpose for being here in this life at this present time, at this present moment? I need guidance. I feel lost. I feel sad. I don't know where I'm going. I want you to take a moment and I want you to breathe in and out. It's a heavy, heavy, heavy feeling that one of my sisters in this space is having a hard time coping with life right now. And it's not often that on my YouTube channel I go into any of these feelings and things that I get, but tonight I'm being led to speak on it. So I want you to know that if you are in any way, shape, or form in need of someone to talk to, someone to be able to communicate with and connect with, you can email, call, or any of those other things me. Down in the description box, I have put my email for you to be able to reach me if you need to. Okay? So, moving to the next phase, I'm going to move this camera. And we're going to go onto the floor, or if you're on your bed, do it on your bed. Let's see how I'm getting ready to do this. I want you guys to be able to see me laying down. All right, so get on your back. And this is what our conversation looks like, okay? So, get on your back and place your hands over your womb. If you feel the need to rock your legs, do it. And I'm going to be silent because I'm feeling to see what's in my own womb. Okay? But just lay and just feel. Now, put both of your hands together, crisscross them over top of each other, okay? And you're going to do it about 2 inches underneath your belly button, which is where your womb is. So place your thumb in your belly button. Make a C with your hands. Place your thumb in your belly button. And then where your finger is where your womb is. So cross your hands over and massage. Come back to center and place your hands over your womb again. And see if you feel this time something different than what you felt the first time. So now we're going to say some affirmations. I am whole. Breathe in deeply and exhale. I am enough. Breathe in deeply. Release. I am in connection with my womb, and I freely manifest all that I desire. Breathe in deeply and release. My womb is abundant, prosperous, operating in full health, and vibrating at its highest frequency. Breathe in and release. My womb is free of all energetic, physical, and emotional blockages, and this eases. Breathe in deeply and release. All right. Anybody want to share anything they may have felt? If you do, share. If you don't, that's fine. For those of you who aren't familiar, you want to do moversation every time you get ready to yoni steam. If you don't get a chance to do it and you're kind of in a rush, then do it after you yoni steam. Take some time to relax, to settle down, and to be able to tap in with your energy and with your womb. because the whole purpose of yoni steaming, besides, all of the obvious benefits of increased vaginal moisture and healing the body, and of like, horrible periods and menopause issues and all those different kind of things. Besides all of that, the real reality is that with yoni steaming, we're able to heal the energetic trauma, the physical trauma, the emotional trauma that our wombs have gone through. And so this is an opportunity for us to tap into that through conversation. Yes, darling. So I will do my best to give you those affirmations, but I literally was saying whatever I was feeling from spirit. So it's not like I have them recorded or anything, but I will try to actually I can, because I will replay this video back and I will type up what I said and then add some other ones for you. But yes, I will make sure that I attach that. How do I want to do this? I'll make sure that I attach it to my next video. I'll put it underneath the next video that I post. Okay. If nobody wants to share, then I'm going to go into some fire breathing. Now, fire breathing is where you're bringing air in quickly and you're blowing it out quickly. But the whole idea is that this fire breath literally goes in and it kind of like incinerates and burns up everything that shouldn't be there. It's a cleansing breath as well, because you're really like deep in and out. Now, I do mine through the nose and out through the mouth. I know that people have all different kind of ways that they want to do this, but I do mine in through the nose, out through the mouth, so that I can get a flow of energy in up to the brain and out. I feel lighter, more relaxed, and I feel the need to use the restroom, which is exactly what will happen. If you are womb massaging, you will definitely have to go to the bathroom. It's going to loosen up any and everything that's in the colon as well. So just a little note for y'all. But fire breath is before we get into fire breath, let me read these comments that are coming in, obviously with a delay. Okay, sis. So the pain that you feel, or the soreness that you feel during this time, I want you to take note of where it is, and then like what area it's in, and then concentrate. When we do this fire breath, visualize that you're burning up the pain, the soreness. If you feel a lump, for those sisters who might be feeling a lump or a mass, but might not want to speak about it, visualize you're taking a breath in and you're burning up the soreness, the pain, the mass that you're feeling. Okay? And then I'm going to check back with you after this fire breath. Now, you may feel a little dizzy at first when you first start fire breathing, because if you're not used to deep breathing and you're not used to bringing all the air in and then pushing it all out, you can be like, whoo, child, I need a moment. And if you need a moment, that's fine. But it's rapid breaths. Okay, so it's sucking in quick, blowing out fast, sucking in quick, blowing out fast. And we're going to visualize that we're burning up whatever pain. Now, I personally just went off of my cycle, and interestingly enough, I feel like my cycle is getting ready to come right back on. And I'm praying against that. Lord knows I'm praying against. Lord knows I'm praying against it. Like I believe in womb healing. I'm shifted and twisted in this mug. Okay, I believe in womb healing. I believe in all that good stuff. But Lord knows I don't want to have another cycle. So I'm praying against it. And I know this new moon is powerful and all that good stuff. But yeah, child, get that off of me. All right, so let's do some deep breathing. Suck in the air, blow it out, and visualize us incinerating whatever pain, mass, or anything else we may have felt in our womb. Okay? Let us begin. Swallow really deeply and breathe normally. And if you're doing it right, you're going to feel like somebody turned the oven on instantly and that you're going to start to sweat all over. But it's part of the process. So welcome it. Breathe deeply one more time, slow. Push out. And we're going to start a second round. Begin. Swallow. And breathe. We're going to do one more round. Remember, you're visualizing that whatever you may have been feeling during this conversation and massage, that we're burning up whatever pain, whatever mass, whatever lumps, any of that stuff. We're burning it up. If you know that you have fibroid cysts, if you know that you have cancer, tumors, any of that, visualize that you're looking at it, like when your eyes are closed, you're looking at the mass and you're watching it burn up and burn, like literally burn on fire during this fire breathing. Okay, so we're going to do one more round. Begin. Swallow. Whew. Now, I don't know if y'all felt any fire, but I literally feel fire in my womb and I'm like sweating. Anybody want to share what you felt during this fire breathing? Feel free. Sis, if you feel soreness, something that you can do is when you get your cycles, take a hot compress. Make sure that whenever you get in your cycles, you're taking a hot compress and you're placing it over top of your womb. Okay. Besides the womb versation, besides the womb massage, before yoni steaming, we should be making sure that we are putting hot compresses on our wombs at every menstrual cycle. Why? Because I was explaining it yesterday. Our wombs hold, sometimes after our cycle goes off, our womb will still hold some of the residue, some of the tissue, some of the blood will still be left behind, and our womb still will be holding on to it even though our period went off. So it's important that we're putting heat to our womb. When your womb is still holding on to it, that means that you literally got cold up into your womb during your menstrual cycle. So you want to be making sure you're keeping your abdomen really warm. I know it's a new moon, so a lot of the sisters are probably menstruating right now, and if you aren't menstruating, then you're about to start menstruating. So make sure that you're using a hot compress every single time you are getting a chance to lay down in the bed and relax after your long day and running around. Take the time to put a hot compress on your womb. Back in the day, I can remember my grandmother saying, get a hot water bottle. And I can even remember my mom telling me when I was younger, get a hot water bottle. I did that last month and massaged my lower belly. It felt so much better. Right. The hot compress is definitely going to help you to release. And it's also, in addition to that, if you're a sister that suffers with real bad menstrual cramps, it's going to, hi, baby. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. I know. All right. So if you're a sister that is dealing with real bad menstrual cramps, then a lot of times it's because your womb is having a hard time releasing. So that menstrual cramp, that squeezing, that pain that we feel is our wombs trying to push out the lining. It's telling you, when you feel that, it's telling you, I'm having a hard time getting this lining out. Help me. Literally, every squeeze is help me. Help me. So make sure you're putting a hot compress on your womb. Make sure you're doing your womb massage. Make sure, if you know that your cycle is coming on, that you're yoni steaming prior to your period, because it's going to help all of your cycle come out, and it's going to help your lining of your uterus get loosened up before it's time for your cycle to actually come down and for you to release. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Sis, do you feel any difference after your fire breathing? If you want to share, if not, that's fine. But if you do, feel free to share. One more exercise that I'm going to show you guys. And all of these are things that you can incorporate, whenever you feel like it, whenever you feel moved, specifically when your cycle is coming on. But I'm going to share with you. There was a period of time, story time. There was a period of time where I was doing a lot of soul searching, and I was getting into my path of studying herbs. And I was waking up every single morning. If you don't know, between the hours of 2 and 6 a.m. in the morning, if you're one of those sisters that's getting up and you can't figure out why you can't sleep, and you can't figure out what's going on with you, why can't I sleep past 4 o'clock? Because you ain't supposed to be sleeping any damn way. You're supposed to be up. You're supposed to be praying. You're supposed to be meditating. You're supposed to be communicating with spirit and the divine and whatever other higher powers you believe in. So it's a time for between the hours of 2 and 6. Some people say 4 and 6. I say 2 and 6. Between the hours of 2 and 6 is a time, if you can wake up, make sure she wants to be a part. Make sure that you are getting the opportunity to communicate with yourself. So there was a time where I was just getting on to the study of my herbs, and I was making a purpose to get up every single morning. I had made a whole list of affirmations, of I am affirmations, like the ones we did earlier. And I was deep breathing, and I was doing the fire breathing, and I was, visualizing it going into my womb and stirring around and removing anything that was there. And I was having profound dreams. Like, that was the time, this is about maybe 5 years ago. That was the time where, if you watch my other live, was it alive? I think it was other live, where I was talking about the herbs literally coming in a dream. The onion was like, if you put me like the leaves of the onion that comes like this, and the scallions, if you let it grow too long, grows out the top. For those of you who are buying green onions and scallions in the supermarket, don't buy them. Let your onion grow longer than it probably should be in your refrigerator, and you will quickly be able to see that green onion starts to grow out the top. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just told to tell you this. I'm going to tell you. But anyway, so I was doing my fire breathing. I was having these profound dreams, and the onion came in a dream. It was like, if you combine me with garlic, I will heal any disease. And that was the first time I was like, oh, you got healing powers, onion. Oh, garlic got healing powers. And you know how you hear that? But I think that some of us don't get a chance to experience it because we spend so much time eating it in our normal diet. So if you're eating garlic and onion on a regular basis, then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to feel all that big of a difference. But if you don't eat onion and you don't eat garlic on a regular basis, and I'm hard at that. I've been trying to work on it lately. I've been trying to work on not eating garlic and onion as much because it really is like taking an antibiotic every single day. But if you don't eat it on a regular basis and then you get sick and you take, I'm going to give y'all a recipe real quick. So if you got your notebooks, as one of the sisters, a couple of sisters was emailing me earlier, if you got your notebook, take a notebook. I'm about to give you a recipe to heal any kind of ailments that you're going through as far as colds and sicknesses. Take a pot of hot water, take some lemons, slice them up. I would say 2 lemons, slice them up. I would say about 7 cups of water because you want to boil it down to 6. So take 2 lemons, take 6 cups of water, take cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. Take onion, slice it up, okay, and take garlic and crush it. Put all of it into the pot and boil it. After you boil it, place it into the refrigerator and put it into a jar, one of those canning jars that you can get from Walmart that has like the top that's like the inside that's separate from the other part. It's like the rim, and then you got the cap, and you put the two of them together, and then you place it on the jar and you like tighten it. Use that. Put that into a jar and put it in your refrigerator. And if you got children who get sick and get runny noses, give them bad boys 2 tablespoons of that, and it's going to help to knock out the cold and the mucus that's in your lungs and anything else that you may be feeling. It feels like it shrunk some, like I have to push deeper to fill it. Wow. Ashe. I'm happy. So if fire breathing worked for you during this time, make sure that you're doing that on a regular basis, and visualizing that pain and that soreness being minimized. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go to running my mouth as usual. And I'm going to tilt the camera so y'all can see what my feet are doing, hopefully. So I am drawing my feet towards me, and I'm touching my ankles together. Now, when you touch your ankles, your feet together, and you are breathing in any way, whether it's deep breathing, whether it's just breathing regularly, you're creating a circle of energy around the body. So your feet, your hands, your crown, they are all areas of the body where if you're not keeping them covered, you will lose energy, which is why you always see, other than the fact that I'm Muslim, you always see me with my hair covered, because you want to make sure that you are trapping your own energy in and keeping other energy out, right? So I keep my head covered. I'm really careful about what the heck I'm touching with my hands, and I am always walking around barefoot, but whatever. So anyway, but when you are trying to focus on keeping your energy and stabilizing your energy, keep your hand, like watch what you're doing with your hands and watch what you're doing with your feet, and keep your head covered, specifically when you're doing any kind of spiritual work, so that you can make sure hot water. Yes, 7 cups of hot water to be exact. 2 lemons, 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, not black pepper, cayenne pepper, and crushed garlic. Correct. Boil it in a pot. Now make sure that you're cutting your lemons and you're keeping rinds in there. So wash your lemons really, really good because you're keeping the rind in there. That's part of the medicine. If you got to get organic or whatever, do that. Like if you're one of those people that's creeped out by the idea of what toxins are on the outside, try to get as organic as you can. But the lemon peel has a lot of nutrients in it. So you want to keep your lemon peel and boil it all in hot water. Okay. So yes, you got the recipe correct. So anyway, place your feet together and it's going to create a circle of energy. It's not going to allow the energy to come out of the bottom of your feet. So it's going to swish around up and down through the other side, swish around up and down through the other side, right? And so it's going to create a circle. So I keep my feet, I'm saying that to say I keep my feet pressed together so that it's keeping energy in. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to, so you know how when you twerk, if you're a twerker, you know how when you twerk, you like flat your hips up and down like this so that your butt does a jiggle at the bottom. That's what you're going to be doing, but in a slower, more concentrated way. So when I say I'm tilting my pelvis in, imagine the motion you do when you throw your butt down when you're twerking. Okay. And then the same motion you do when you pull your butt up when you're twerking is the same thing that you're going to do during this exercise, but at a slower pace because we're sitting. Okay. So put the camera back down. So you're going to tuck, and it's like you're trying to tuck your pelvis as far. I don't know if you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Tuck your pelvis in like you're drawing your breast to your navel, like scrunching down, and then arching out and taking your head back, and then squeezing in, and then arching out, and then squeezing in, and then arching out. Now, whew, child, it's already starting. I'm sweating. It's like I any kind of energy work, I start sweating. You're doing this and you're breathing. So every time you contract, you pushing the air out. When you expand, you're breathing in. You contract, you're pushing the air out. You're breathing in and you're expanding. Okay. So, can you hear me? What I do? Did I mute myself? I'm not muted. Can y'all hear me, Neil? Can y'all hear me, Neil? Before I continue? Okay. They said they can hear me. All right. So Steph, check your maybe your mic. I don't know. What the heck? I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry, Steph. I don't know what's happening. So I'm going to try to tilt this so that you can see what I'm doing with my head at the same time while I'm doing my waist. It's kind of difficult because maybe if I push this further back. Yeah. Okay. So I have my feet placed together. I am pushing, arching, and my hands are sitting on my knees. Okay. They're sitting on my knees at both sides. All right. And you are arching your head back. Breathe in, contract. Now, while you're doing this, you're arching your back as hard as you can, and you're contracting, rounding over like a cat, creating a hump. And then you're contracting as far out as you can, and you're bringing in. You're pushing out as far as you can, and then you're contracting in as far as you can, and you're pushing your um, chin to your breast. Okay, so that you can get a real good squeeze and then expand, and a real good squeeze and then expand, real good squeeze and expand. What is this doing? This is going to circulate the energy. I feel like I'm yelling over myself. This is going to swoosh the energy field that is in your body. It's going to swish it. And while you're doing this, it's also creating a bubble of energy that can serve as your protection and your force field whenever you're going through issues in life. If you're a sister who's dealt with like negative, you know how you have like negative energy and you feel like sisters sometimes can be catty or whatever, you can create a force field, a bubble around yourself of energy. But this contracting and expanding of the womb is opening up that root chakra, that sacral chakra, that solar plexus. It's also a way to align every single chakra that's in your body. You are making the energy flow around the body and to harmonize all of your chakras. Okay, so we have a major chakra here in our crown. It's called our crown chakra. We have one in our third eye. It's called our third eye chakra. We have one in our throat. It's called the throat chakra. We have one in our heart. Of course, it's the heart chakra. We have one in our stomach. It's called the solar plexus, which is like where your willpower is. And some people say your fight and flight is there. Like you may feel like if you are afraid of something happening, your stomach get messed up. That's your solar plex chakra, like doing this. Your womb chakra is where your sacral chakra is, and then you have one at your root, which is your base, your vagina, and it deals with your stability. So as women, our third eye / crown, our heart, and our womb act as one huge ass chakra. If you are having issues with sadness, depression, any of those things, those three chakras as women are going to all be affected. If you having happiness, it might not be negativity, it might be happiness, it might be extreme excitement, those three chakras are all going to be affected. Okay, any questions from what I've been covering so far? If you have questions, make sure y'all drop them. But these three exercises, the wombversation and the touching the crown, the heart, and the womb, like we did in the beginning, that's one exercise you can use to increase your connection with your womb. Another exercise that you can use is the fire breathing, and that will go in and incinerate whatever pain and whatever trauma you've been having in your womb. It'll go in and it'll burn it up. And then the third one that you can do is to contract and the release, and that also helps. Oh, this is one more thing I forgot. It also helps with getting your kundalini energy rising. Now, for those of you who have not had experience with your kundalini energy, it's powerful. And it's not something that you should try to go and wake up. It's something that you should let happen organically, because the energy is so powerful, and it's like it does a serpent raise up your back, and it hits all those chakras all the way up to the crown, and then out your crown. Actually, the full body orgasm that we were touching on the other night, I think most of y'all were there. I don't know. That might have been, no, that was a whole nother group. So y'all weren't even there. Okay. So we were talking about the other night, the full body orgasm. We were talking about, the different stages and steps that your body goes through. I explained to y'all that there's like Taoism teaches there's like 7 different stages your body goes through when you are getting into the place of getting ready to be able to orgasm. And I know that one of the sisters shared yesterday that they don't orgasm, and I don't even know if she's here today, but she was basically saying she didn't orgasm unless she was pleasuring herself. And it's so doing these different meditations and things like that can help to align all of your chakras so that your physical benefits of sex will be the same or as profound as your spiritual benefits of sex, which we're getting ready to get into in 2 seconds. Can y'all hear me? Because I can see that the waves is like waving in and out as far as like the strength of the signal, which I don't understand why is I'm the only person here. So it's not like anybody else is on the computer, but I hope that y'all can hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep going, and I hope that y'all can. So when you're doing this exercise, and we're talking about, being able to get to the place where we can climax and things like that, there's several different. Thank you, Shayla. Okay, there's several different things that we're going to be, or that we could be experiencing during our journey towards the orgasm, the big O, right? And a couple of those things, or things to be mindful of, is when we're dealing with the orgasm and sex in any kind. um when we're dealing with sex and encounter, okay, with our significant other, that it's a full body experience. A lot of sisters are not getting to the place where they're able to have orgasms, and let alone a full body orgasm. And when I say full body, it means that it literally raises up out of the vaginal area and up through your entire body, traveling up that Kundalini energy, and then through your crown. So it's going to do like a wave. It's like a wave is flowing over your whole entire body. Okay. There is a consciousness that goes into this, though. A lot of times, I think women are caught in their minds and in their heads, and this is what we were talking about the other night. And I'm not going to go like deep into this because I did a whole nother excerpt on the red tent gathering, like towards the end. I'm going to try to go back and figure out how to timestamp it for y'all who didn't get a chance to watch that whole conversation we were having. But basically, I was explaining the correlation between our self-esteem and our ability to orgasm. If we are only focused on what the partner is feeling or thinking or saying about us in his mind, or whether he's okay with our roles or our marks or our scars or our stretch marks or our flab or whatever the heck we might be feeling some type of way about cellulite. Like, if we're focusing on that, we're not going to be able to get to the place of orgasming, because our mind is going to be outside of the present moment. And the first and most important aspect of being able to get to a place where you are able to have an orgasm is being present in a moment and being there in that moment to experience every sense that you're going through. What is your taste at the time? What is your smell at the time? What are you smelling? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? Be in the moment and be fully immersed in every single sense that you have on your body. And through that, being present and being in the moment, you're able to be connected with the stimulation that's happening to the body. Now, that is to say the physical stimulation, but also the energetic and spiritual stimulation. Sex is a dance of energies, right? Sex is a way that we can connect with our partner and be able to be fully engrossed in this experience and get to know each other on a deeper level. That's why it's so important that we be careful who we're sharing our energy with, because if not, we're going to be picking up and carrying everything and everybody that person has ever been with. And that's the scary part about being intimate with people, and with mates, whether it's men or women. It's scary to think that I can literally pick up every person. I'm literally having a relationship with every single person that you've ever been with when I'm with you. That's a deep concept. So when we start thinking about, man, I'm having these fibroid tumors, I'm having these cysts, I'm having these yeast infections, I'm having this BV, I'm having these pains in my womb, I'm having these horrible periods, I'm bleeding for 14, 15 days, I'm experiencing miscarriage, for those sisters who are trying to get pregnant or maybe have been pregnant and had miscarriages, it's because there's something else in your womb taking up space, and it's not just your womb. It's energy that you're carrying and that you have from other past and previous relationships, sicknesses, ailments, pains, whatever it is. Maybe child labor, maybe your child labor was very traumatizing. I don't know. Like, everybody has their own story, but whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's the reality that all of that is coupled in a womb. So if we combine our sexual benefits of course, having sex with the spiritual benefits, then that will mean that we start to focus on what am I gaining from this sex, and what am I experiencing with this sexual encounter other than just the physical pleasure. And that's when we start getting into the real nitty gritty of the real true meaning of sex, which is I'm getting a chance to learn intimately this person that I'm connecting with, and everything about this person and everything about me, we're doing a 100% exchange. It's like I'm giving you me and you're giving me you, right? I'm getting a chance to learn things about you that you don't get to say out of your mouth. Our mates might not say everything that they're feeling or that they're thinking out of their mouths, but the fact that we're intimate with them and the fact that we get into that energy field with them lets us be able to have conversation with their spirit body. So now when I'm getting intimate, when I'm being intimate with you and I'm connecting with you, I'm able to feel and I'm able to see beyond what you're saying out of your mouth. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I know this might be a little real far off concept, but the sex is not just an opportunity for me to, oh yeah, in this moment. It's an opportunity for us to ascend. In actuality, a lot of people, Ashe says, I'm glad this is hitting home for you. A lot of people have been experiencing these moments where I'm intimate with my partner. I'm entering this space with him. I'm in about, he's doing everything to me that I like. But then when I get to the end, he's done and I'm not, and I'm frustrated. I can't figure out why I'm not pleased and why I'm not happy. I need y'all all to know that when you're getting intimate with your partner, when you're in this space with them, this is your opportunity for ascension. For those sisters who are looking for ways to like get on their spiritual path or increase their spiritual abilities or connect with the Most High or whatever, this is an opportunity for you. Sex is a form of, and don't come at me when I say this, YouTube, for those who are watching after this, but sex is a form of worship. Why? Because the Most High made sex to be something that we are sharing with each other, and that from that we have a gift that is going to be, if you procreate, you're having a gift of a child that is coming into this world and that is going forth and is now able to do more work and more worship of the Most High, the Creator, whatever you believe in. So as women, we get into our ascension a lot of times through sexual relationships. We're talking about in this month of August, the Oshun energy, the goddess Oshun, who is fully in touch with every oh Lord, every aspect of her femininity. Sorry, y'all. With every aspect of her femininity, she's fully in touch with it. She's in touch with the fact that she may be extremely freaky and may be what some sisters call sluts. And we are in touch with the fact that we are able to be free with our sexuality, and we are in touch with the fact that sometimes I don't want to be intimate, and we're in touch with the fact that I am able to appreciate every aspect of my body. These are all things that goes along with the Oshun energy. A lot of people see her as seductive and sensual and outspoken, but just like every other sister, the goddess Oshun and that energy that goes along with her has the ability to see sex and to see her divine femininity and her connection with her sexuality as a way to use it as a tool to better her life and the life of her partner, and as a way to be fully in balance with herself. Hey, how are you? To be fully in balance with herself. So we got to know that when we're going through these different sexual encounters and we're talking about this energy of Oshun, I don't want you to feel shame if you feel like being extremely raw and raunchy one night is part of your feminine and goddess energy. If you feel like being to yourself and hidden and oh, I'm pure and I'm soft like a butterfly in your intimacy, then be that. Don't feel shame in it. Like whatever your thing is, fully validate and be okay with it, because all it is this form of an expression of your divine feminine energy. Okay. So back to this ascension. Through sex, we have a way to be able to. You emailed me earlier. I thought I responded. If I didn't respond, that means I never hit the send button after I emailed it, because I definitely saw your email. And I want to thank you for your update, but I don't know why it didn't go through. So I will make sure that I push the send button to respond to you, darling. So during this sex and during our encounters with our loved ones and, whatever our mates are, we have this opportunity for ascension. The ascension comes through the act. The ascension comes through the exchange of energy. The ascension comes through the feeling of, okay. The ascension comes through the energy of being fully aware and present with all that's happening, and then being able in that time of orgasm to raise our energy from our vaginas and up through our bodies. Now, some people are going to be like, how do we do this? How do we get to a full body orgasm? Like, I'm having a hard time even getting to an orgasm. You talking about full body ones? Like, it's supposed to be all over me and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, sis. The way you're going to do that is when you are feeling yourself getting ready to climax, you're going to breathe deeply. A lot of us tense up. When it gets to that moment, we like, don't do that. When it gets to that moment and you about to orgasm, breathe. And it's going to make the energy rise from your womb and your root chakra up through your body and out. And the deeper you breathe, the more profound the energy is that rises. And so you take your orgasm from being down in your vaginal area and bring it up through your crown. Now, this is a deep topic, and I'm going to have to make other videos so that we don't spend a whole lot of time on just this. But I want y'all to know that sex is a form in a way that you can gain your ascension and get closer to the creator and to the divine feminine and the universe and all those good fluffy things. But the real juice of it comes, you have the ability as a woman who is fully aware and okay and in harmony with every part of her sexuality, you have the ability, and you in fact do, raise your mate's energy, and you help them to be in ascension. Now, I'm going to put this out there, and I'm just going to keep it real raw. Men don't have ascension without women. The way that men become spiritually and what's the word? Spiritually realized. You know how they say Buddha is enlightened, the way that they become spiritually enlightened and all of those things. One form of that, they got to work. First of all, men have to work really hard to do that because their energy is not normally in this place of vulnerability. In order for you to get to real spiritual ascension, you got to be vulnerable. You got to be open. You got to be willing to accept and receive energy, and to be able to look at whatever it is, talking back about that mirror of Oshun, looking directly at whatever that energy is that you're experiencing and be fully aware of it. So when we're in this space of sexuality and we're, when we're in this space of getting down into the nitty gritty with our mates, and we're combining our energies and we're doing all of this exchange, it's part of this is going to be an opportunity for us to help them to ascend, because they're getting in touch with their most vulnerable, most soft, most intimate side during sex. Some men walk around with an outer layer that's thicker than a damn brick wall. But when you get them into the bedroom, they're going to crumble down and become soft like the Michelin Man. Why? Because it's a space where they can be vulnerable and they can be open. And the key to real spiritual ascension, realization, all those good things, and having a connection and taking the sex just out of the vaginal area and bringing it up, which is important in order for us to get to manifestation, which is what we're getting ready to get into. But the key to that is vulnerability, is the idea and the ability to be in that present space and to be open and to be honest about everything I'm feeling, everything I'm seeing, and everything that I am looking for experiencing in this sexual encounter. So when your man is hard and he's rough around the edges and he may be having a hard time and he may be angry, be soft. It's nothing wrong with a woman that's 100% feminine. It's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with a woman who doesn't want to be feminine and who wants, to not be in her femininity. But balance says I'm able to be feminine and soft, and I'm able to be aggressive and hard. They like to call it hard when you're aggressive. So I'm going to use the word hard. I'm able to be aggressive, straightforward, and I'm able to be soft and feminine. It's nothing wrong with femininity. It gives you power. The energy of Oshun is all about taking my feminine energy, taking my softness, my sensuality, and making you be awe-stricken, making your mouth fall open and being in complete awe at my beauty. That's not just on the outside. That's my energy is giving off the energy that you cannot resist. Oshun, you can't resist her. In the Yoruba tradition, they talk all the time about how Ogun, who is a god of the Yoruba tradition, cannot and could not resist Oshun. Any man that's walking can't resist the energy of Oshun. So when you in your feminine energy and you're in that sensuality and that sexuality about you, they can't resist it. It can be used by all means as a way to gain 100% power over somebody. But balance in my art says that we have to use our wisdom and our spiritual power. So we don't want to take it and just use it. And I'm saying just because there's times, because let's be real, the shadow self and the energy of anger is healthy. We can't always be, oh, everything's fine. I'm so soft and feminine. I love it here. Oh, that's not even realistic. Everybody has to have the shadow self. So when you start hearing people talk about the shadow self and you want to minimize it down to what? What am I minimizing it down to? No, I don't want to minimize it. What I want to do is I want to recognize it, and I want to work on seeing my shadow self there and being able to control it. I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm trying to find balance between my shadow self, which is the negative things that people say about themselves, like my anger, my temper, my rage, my this, my that, and my higher self. You want to balance them. You don't want to get rid of the shadow self. The shadow self is important. You need the dark in order to see the light. You can't realize you got light unless you know what darkness is. And the whole idea is that, yes, we want to be light beings. We want to be high vibrational. We want to be able to heal ourselves and others around us. We want to be fully intact with our femininity and all these other kind of things. But if we aren't taking the time to really get to know, okay, this is my shadow self. The way that I control that is this. And to be able to recognize, oh, I'm getting ready to get in my zone right now. I'm about to tear this up. When we feel ourselves getting to that, it's really about just collecting ourselves. And the real wisdom and the Oshun comes in when we can pour honey and sweetness over top of that and get it under control. So now I'm able to still be in that space where I might be angry, but my anger doesn't look like it doesn't look like a nagging, angry, vicious woman. It looks more like a woman who's able to deliver herself in the way that she needs to express her feelings and her emotions soundly and wisdom, and be able to use my wisdom to understand when I should and when I shouldn't talk. So for those of us who may be struggling with being mouthy or being catty or whatever, swallow. It's the best thing I got to say to you. When you're dealing with craziness, right, embrace it and use it to your favor. When you are dealing with having a hard time getting your mouth under control, swallow and deep breathe. It's going to bring you back to center for you to be able to say everything that you need to say. And then inside of that comes the ability for us to recognize our shadow and our higher self, combine the two to be in full balance and now be fully realized in our femininity. All right. So there was one other thing that I wanted to cover. The heck did I do with my cards? Oh, I wrote notes, child, because I was getting a whole lot of Oh yeah, I didn't say this. Hold on, I need to. I didn't get a chance to talk on this, and I'm going to talk on this real quick. Actually, I think I did, but I want to reiterate. Don't allow anybody to shame you into feeling like you expressing your sexuality is a bad thing. It takes a little bit of every kind of energy to be able to have this world go around. If everybody was staunch, perfect, walking around strict like this, the world would be a very boring and horrible place. We need every energy. The real thing is being able, like I said, to find balance in your sexuality and knowing when to use it and when to hold it, and being able to channel that sexuality to become creative energy, and so that we can manifest. Now, for those sisters who are being intimate with a mate, I want you to know that if you're having problems manifesting what you want at the speed that you want it, it's because a portion of your energy that you're taking is, or it could be because a portion of your energy that you're taking to be intimate with your mate is what you would be using to manifest your desires. The same energy that's inside your womb that's helping you to manifest everything that you want, and the same energy that's helping you to birth a child and to be sexual and to feed your mate and all those kind of things, they come from the same place. So when you're intimate, when you're intimate, you're boosting up your sexual energy, but you're drawing down your ability to manifest. The manifestation energy is the creation energy. All of it is inside of the womb. When you have orgasms and when you start getting into like really trying to learn about full body orgasms and all that kind of stuff, you're going to be experiencing times where you may realize like, hey, I feel like what I was praying about wasn't even heard at all, because I don't know what's happening here. It's like nothing happened at all. Like I prayed for this and nothing happened, but you might have been getting it in a whole lot with your mate. So he was pulling all of your creative energy. You was giving that man life. Sex is life, y'all. Sex is life. Orgasms is life. In Taoism, the study that I told you I was going to share with y'all, Taoism teaches that men should learn how to retain their orgasms. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, what? Yeah, there's a science where a man does not need to ejaculate every single time. Men's life force is inside their ejaculation. So when you ejaculate, when your mate ejaculates, he's losing a portion of his life force. And you gonna have those minutes like, yeah, I can control my thing, No, they can't. Until they really start to get into higher vibrational, like really concentrating on that, it's difficult. It's difficult for them. And that's normal. That's normal. That's normal for them because they're not naturally, like I was saying, in tune with all of those frequencies. But when you really start to get into manifestation power and all of those things, you can take your masculine, you can help your man start to learn how to take his masculine his masculine ejaculate, take his ejaculation, retain it within himself, and then you are the one who is releasing. Now, I know some of y'all are like, well, shoot, if he released, are we also losing our life force when we release? No, because you retain yours. So yeah, you could be like some of the people on those movies that you watch and be squirting across the room and needing a rain jacket, or you could be one of those people who gets real I don't know the nice way to say this. It could get real wet. Okay, I'm just going to say that it could get real wet and crazy. So yes, your ejaculation could come out, but for the most part, when a woman ejaculates, it's retained inside. So you're actually taking your ejaculation and pretty much using that energy to restore your energy. That's why it's so important that when you're being intimate with him and you are feeding him in this energy, you're making sure it's a person that you really want to be with, because he is literally taking your most potent manifestation power and using it to have his life be a-okay. When you see them brothers be able to jump up out of bed and they could go running down the street after sex, they cool, and you laying there wiped out, it's because, baby, he literally done drained you. It ain't because, oh yeah, I really put it down, I tore that up. No, you didn't. You freaking zapped me of my daggone creative manifestation energy, brother. You ain't do all of that. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. You ain't even knock my socks off. You just freaking drained me. That's what you did. You just wrung out my daggone towel. That was it. No, I'm just saying. I mean, some of y'all men might be really, whatever. That's your whole thing. But I'm just saying, a lot of times they be like, yeah, I put it to bed. No, I was put to bed, brother, because I done literally fed you the whole time. Now you could go run around the block and I need a moment. That's when Yoni steam comes into place so that you can tap into that. So I just wanted to say, don't allow anybody to make you feel like your sexuality is something that you shouldn't be in touch with. One more thing, and then I'm gonna show you guys a ritual that we can do during new moon that I would say for you guys to do. It's really powerful. It's really it works for the mental to see it, and on the energetic side. So we're going to do that. But one more thing that I want to touch, and that is protecting your mind, body, and your energy when you're going into manifestation work. So every time you are working on manifesting, you have to think of yourself as being pregnant. For those sisters who want to be able to conceive, you definitely want to think of it. But for those sisters who are just trying to conceive and to conceptualize an idea, and they're trying to make something come to fruition that's a physical, tangible thing that's not a child, you are still technically pregnant when you are doing manifestation work. When you're carrying, you don't allow, like I said earlier, just anybody, anything, and anyone to come into your space. You're conscious of the fact that I'm getting ready to go to this place and something could happen to me, and I'm still early. I'm still in my early trimesters. I don't want to go around, I can't go. I'm sorry, I can't go on a motorcycle. I can't go on a motorcycle because I'm still early. I might lose my baby, or I'm not going to go to a place where I know that they're going to be roughhousing and fighting. Why? Because you could hit me and I'm still in my early trimester and I could lose my baby. And you full of negative energy? Oh yeah, I'm good, sis. I don't want to go to that party because everybody's all, it's all gossip or whatever. And I'm a temple right now. I'm carrying a baby. That's how you got to be when you do your manifestation work. If you allow yourself to fraternize and to be around people who have all kinds of crazy energy, who are saying and doing anything, and who don't fully believe in and agree with what you're trying to manifest, you're going to have problems. You got to make sure you be protecting your energy, you're protecting your body, you're protecting your space during manifestation. That's why I went around the room and I showed y'all me cleansing my space and me drawing a salt circle. This is part of protection. This is part of all the things that you need to do when you're working on manifestation. You want to make sure that you're taking this time to really set your mind and set your thought process on, I want to manifest this. Okay, it's the new moon. This is what I want, universe. This is what I want, most high. Help me to not help me to attain it, but it is already coming to me. It's already here. It's already in my possession. I'm just getting ready to go get it. I'm just getting ready to, well, not go get it. I'm getting ready to call it to me because I'm in my feminine energy. I'm not in my masculine where I want this and I'm going to go get it. My feminine energy, it's already in my reality. I'm already calling it towards me. It's already coming to me. I already know. So I'm just being and I'm existing as I am. So that's kind of the energy that you're in. But during this new moon, we're like, okay, this is what is coming towards me, most high. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see this contract with Target, yo. I see them signing it, yo. Oh my God, thank you so much, Target. Thank you. Like, this is how you gotta be. You gotta be going all in. Like, oh my God, yo, Target just accepted me, y'all. Yo, Target just accepted me. They just put You Only Love Herbals in Target. Yo, now I'm in Target. I'm in Walmart. Yo, Mariposa is next month. I can feel it. Mariposa about to come. Yo, this is, yo, I'm so excited. Yo, wait, yo, I gotta call all my sister friends up. Yo, is all of y'all about to come and help me start bagging Yoni Steves? Like, yo, y'all all hired. I got enough money to hire all of y'all. Y'all wanna work? Like, that's how you gotta be. It's got to be the energy of like, yo, this joint is already here. It's not something I'm trying to manifest. It already happened. So now that I know it's happening, let me start to move as if it's here. And then after, and that's that phase where, that's the phase where in intimacy, okay, I just got through the sexual and taking us back into the sexuality, right? Because we're looking at manifestation on the sexual side and on the spiritual and utilizing what I'm trying to get side, because we got some sisters who really want to get pregnant, and then we have other sisters who are just in the energy of, I want to manifest whatever this thing is. So from both sides of it, if I'm in sex, it's that time where I'm entering into this space. I'm doing all my preparations. You know, I'm doing my womb versation. I'm doing my yoni semen on a regular. I'm talking to my womb. I'm removing blockages. I'm focusing on healing. And that's another thing. If you're dealing with fibroids, you're dealing with cysts, you're doing all the, you got to clean out before you can put in. There's not going to be the ability. And even if you were to conceive during the time when you have a lot of fibroids, a lot of cysts, a lot of endometrial scar tissue, any of those kind of things going on in the womb, you're not going to be able to carry your baby the way that you will want to in a womb that's stricken with dis-ease. Okay, so we got to make sure that we're cleaning out before we start to put in. And so now, during this time where I'm being intimate and I'm going through all these different, stages of this thing, it looks like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to get in this act. Yes. Oh yeah, this act is here. Yeah, we doing it. Whoo, yeah, we having fun. We having fun. All right, so now the act is done, and now I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, y'all. Like, y'all see me being pregnant? Yes. That's the second week of the month. So next week, not this week, but the next week this time, you're going to be like, oh, I'm pregnant. Yeah, yes, sis. Yes, I am. I'm pregnant. Yes, I'm carrying this yoni steam, yo. Let's okay, let me start to get these orders together. Let me start to make sure all of this stuff is together. And I got everything that I need ready. And oh yeah, yes. Get that bag. Yes. Oh yeah, stuff. Yeah, stuff. I need you to make sure you order 15,000 of those bags from Uline and from this place and that place. We gonna need them all, child. We gonna need them all. That's the energy you in. You're having that reality. It's here. It's already coming to me. It's done. I already know it's done. And so now in this phase, you're protecting, back to the protection of your energy. You're protecting your energy. You're protecting your space. You're protecting your home. You're not talking about anything that you're manifesting. If you're telling anybody around you about what you're currently working on right now, specifically those who you don't know if they agree or don't agree with what you want to go and get in your life. If you're telling anybody, you're cutting out you're cutting your own feet from underneath your legs. Do this quickly, quietly, and intentionally. You're not sharing what you're doing with anyone. If you're trying to conceive a baby, the only people who should be aware of that is you and your partner. If you're trying to manifest a house, a car, a job, the only person that should know is you and your partner. Words says, don't tell nobody nothing. Keep it quiet. Exactly. All of that. Keep it quiet. Nobody should know. So you're doing it quickly, you're doing it quietly, and you're doing it intentionally, which means that I'm setting all my attention on this new moon to exactly what it is that I'm manifesting, exactly what I want to have in my possession, exactly what I'm getting ready to achieve. I know it's all coming to me. I'm working on this. I'm doing it all this night here on this new moon. And then bam, now it's out in the universe. It's coming towards me. I'm cool. I'm going about my business. And that going on about your business looks like you going and protecting your energy. Now you're still moving because you know this baby is coming. So what are you doing that process when you're pregnant and you know a baby's coming? Now it's time for you to start preparing. It's the preparation stage. It's the stage of, oh my God, I'm getting ready to go into labor. I need to be preparing. I need to be making sure all my energy is right and I'm cool and I'm ready and my house is ready. And do I got my doula? Oh no, I ain't got no doula. I need to go find one. Oh, I hate my gynecologist. I need to find me a daggone midwife, child. I can't be having my baby over there at that place because girl, they ain't even gonna have my baby over there putting a whole bunch of shots and stuff in it. I need me a midwife. Oh yeah, so let me get my midwife. Let me get my doula. Oh, I need to read that book. I need to make sure I got that book together. Like everything that you will be doing in your, if you was pregnant, is what you're going to be doing all preparation. And that preparation, if you're not physically pregnant right now and you're working towards it, means eating the things that you should be eating, talking to the people that you should be talking to, that's on the same, and when I say talking to, that's on the same frequency and that's actively helping you to achieve and manifest all that you want. That's not like side-eyeing everything that you want to do. So surrounding yourself with the right people, eating the right food so that you're high vibrational, reading the right books, doing the right exercises, doing the womb massages that we were doing earlier, doing the squeezing and the contracting, of the womb that we were doing earlier, doing the fire breathing so that you can go in and incinerate whatever the hell might be in there and get rid of it. All of those things is what you're doing in preparation. And so now you've fully set the scope so that whatever the universe wants to come and bless you with right now at this present moment, you're ready. You're set. We got to stop this asking and praying to the Most High for everything that we want and not being ready to receive it. I'm going to tell y'all, the only damn thing I've been hearing lately is get ready, child. Get ready. Get ready. You ready? Oh my God, you ain't ready. Get ready. You better get ready. Like that's literally all I'm hearing from spirit is to get ready. When I start hearing get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, something's coming, get ready, get ready, get ready. Like, and it's a chant like that, and it's a drumming, and it's racing towards stuff getting ready to happen, that's a problem. Because that means that I'm not doing enough to be in preparation for the overflow of blessing that's about to fall out the sky. When you working on having a baby, you would be a fool to be working on all of this. Okay, yeah, I know my baby is coming. I done conceived my baby. Me and my husband, we done did the damn thing. We done got pregnant. Bam, we got the baby. Bam, we good. As far as I get in our womb, we good. I done carried the full term, and then I just be willy-nilly. Oh no, I don't need nothing. Oh, onesies? What's up? I don't need no onesies. I don't need no. Oh, my baby don't need no. I'm gonna get the diapers later. I'm gonna get the carry bag. I don't need no overnight bag. I don't need none of that. Car seat. Oh, a baby need a car seat? Like, I mean, not getting prepared and not readying yourself to be able to take this humongous blessing that's coming is a problem. Make sure that you're doing all the preparation you need to do so that when your blessing comes and it flows out of the sky, you're fully ready and fully prepared to be able to take it. Because we have a problem in the habit of praying. The Most High opens up the sky, the blessings come falling out, and then we're like, oh shit, what we supposed to do with this? I have no idea where I'm supposed to put this. I asked for all this overflow of money, but do I know how to spend it? Do I know how to take care of it? I asked for, this contract with Target, and to be able to be in Target and in Walmart. So I'm in Walmart. I actually be able to be in Target. Do I know what to do with it once all of that business starts to come? Do I know what to do with it? Am I going to be responsible with it? Am I going to take care of it appropriately? Am I going to set up the things that I need in my business and my finances for my child? Like, what am I doing that's showing I'm ready to accept this? Is the universe? Y'all ever hear that saying? The Most High won't place on you more than you can bear. That literally means that we got to be making sure we're aware of every thing that we're asking for, because if the Most High is not going to put more on us than we can bear, then that means that if we aren't ready to bear it, it's never going to come. The reality is that if we have something that we're asking for, we're praying for, we're manifesting actively, if we're not having our finances together, our home together, the people around us together, our health together, if we're not doing the work for the blessing that's going to come out the sky, we aren't ready to get it, and the universe ain't going to give it to us. So if you're having a problem with manifestation, it could be because A, you're telling the wrong people, and you're going around the wrong places and energies and circumstances that's not conducive to you carrying this child of a manifestation that you want to bring to fruition. B, it could be because you aren't ready and you aren't prepared to accept exactly what it is that spirit wants us to be ready to accept from it. Or 3, you aren't doing your manifestation correctly. So we're getting ready to get into a manifestation ritual. I've been seeing all of these comments come through. I'm going to take a minute to address all of them because I was running my mouth. Supporting God and Marcia led me to you. I'm so grateful you're here, Malvina, and that you're a part of my community. You don't understand. Thank you, Marcia, for all you do. I say it all the freaking time. I am truly grateful for every single sister that's in this room and that's in this space right now. Y'all don't understand how happy you guys make me to be able to share energy with you. God is good, divine timing for us. Absolutely. Everything is in divine timing. God gave her divine wisdom to share with us all. Oh, I'm humbled. I am humbled, community. I am humbled. All right, so let's do a manifestation. Now, if you don't have it, it's fine, but these are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need a flower pot. So make sure you go get you one from the dollar store, child. Some potting soil. Oh, y'all probably like, what the hell? Some seeds of whatever kind you want to use, something that you can plant. If you don't have like food that you want to plant and you want to do maybe like flowers, that's fine too. You can plant seeds for flowers. And then, the heck did I do with it? What did I do with my notebook? You need paper and pen and a lighter. So I'm going to go get my paper and pen because I don't know what I did. Oh, I have this. I want to use this. I want to use paper. I'm going to go get my paper and pen for my manifestation journal and show you guys this ritual that's really powerful that you can do that is going to be what you're using. Because, this is big Leo energy happening right now. This new moon is real big energy. We got one more day of new moon energy, and that's tomorrow. So maybe you guys will have the chance to go to the dollar store real quick and pick up the supplies I'm telling you all. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Now, normally with this, I would have been doing this with a red pen, but I don't have time to go find one. Red because it's symbolization of blood, it's symbolization of like signing your name on a dotted line, all of that kind of stuff. It's the energy of go and fire and setting flame to whatever you want to manifest. It's the energy of red. So if you have a red pen, make sure you're doing it. But for this video, I'm just going to use the pen that I have so that I don't waste you guys' time. So you have your piece of paper and you have your pen, and you're going to write down what you want to manifest. Choose one thing, like I said in the beginning, that you want to manifest, that you really, 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 really want, and that you're working on. Okay. So I'm going to write this and get this ready. Give me 2 seconds. And make sure that every statement that you're writing it in present tense, like it's already there. So I am so grateful for, or I am holding in my hand this such and such. Like you're writing it as if it's already done, not like you're asking or praying for it to happen. That's important. Okay? So I am so grateful for my acceptance letter from Target. The fact that my yoni steaming brand is now being carried inside Walmart stores, Target stores, and Mariposa stores is such a blessing. The amounts of money that flows to me continuously from these contracts allows me to hire every woman who needs a who needs a job and is giving my community the ability to get out of the grasp of our oppressors. For this, I am grateful. And so it is. All right. So, really quickly, sorry, y'all. She said, congratulations. All right. So I'm so grateful for my acceptance letter from Target. The fact that my yoni steaming brand is now being carried inside Walmart stores, Target stores, and Mariposa stores is such a blessing. The amount of money that flows to me continuously from these contracts allows me to hire every woman who needs a job and is giving my community the ability to get out of the grasp of our oppressors. For this, I am grateful. And so it is. So then I take my paper, and I have this folded in half because I had a full piece. Actually, I'll cut off the extra. I'll rip off the extra. You don't want to use scissors with this, okay? Do all folding and tearing. So, hold your letter. Your letter's written here. Hold your letter so that the top of the letter is at the top and fold it towards you. Okay? Turn it clockwise, fold it towards you again. Fold it clockwise, turn it clockwise and fold it one more time. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to set fire to this in 2 seconds. Okay? So, I'm setting fire to this and I'm going to let the ashes fall down into my pot. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to put a little bit of soil in the bottom of my pot so that there'll be something for the ashes to fall onto and it doesn't just hit the bottom. Okay? Ooh, about to make a mess in this mug. Don't get. Where's my water bottle? This child is like. Anyway, so take your dirt. Okay, I have a little bit of dirt. Get off of my jewelry. This cat. I have a little bit of dirt. And so I write my affirmations. And where is my freaking. Oh, child, I'm all over the place. Set fire to your paper and let your ashes fall into your flower pot. Okay? Into your dirt. So, setting fire to my paper. Make sure that it burns really well. Okay? Like, don't have any pieces of paper unburnt. And I'm going to explain the symbolism of all of this in a second. This paper don't want to burn. I mean, I guess that's a good and a bad thing. There's some good quiet. I forgot this is like that real paper that I actually use in the in the business. Like this paper gonna need a little bit of help burning. Burn it, it'll catch flame a little more. Okay, here we go. So I'm allowing it to burn. Now, as you can see, as I burn, it makes the red that's inside of the letter, move up the letter. So that's why I'm blowing. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's burning the inside. Now, ooh, that caught back fire. Ooh. Child, the energy is strong. Ooh. Ooh, this flame don't want to go out, y'all. It has literally like, wow. Can y'all see this? It was like nothing. And now it's a full-blown fire inside of my flower pot. So we're going to get into meaning of all of that because everything has meaning. And wow, that's really deep. But that's the reason why I told y'all to put it into your dirt, because I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's pretty impossible to kind of catch flame to dirt. So you don't have to worry about starting a fire in your house. And there's still a little bit of piece of paper in there that's not burnt yet. I'm blowing. I don't know if y'all can see that. Wow. And so it is. Shay. Mm. It's like one little teeny weeny piece. Now, I'm gonna see if this will let me. This is the paper that has been fully burnt. It's literally ash. It's like flaked up ash. There's nothing left to it. I'm shaking it around so that I can make sure it's all burnt fully. Oh, I see one piece that's not, and we gonna light this bad boy back on fire because I need to make sure that it's all fully burnt. So there's one piece, and so y'all want to make sure that everything that you're burning is absolutely Malvina. It definitely is. Y'all want to make sure that it's all caught fire. Can you still see this flame? There's still some that's not burnt. You want to make sure that it's all burnt. So I'm going to relight this, and then I'm going to show y'all the next step. Whew. I mean, okay, so this is burning. Anything that fell on the outside, make sure that you get all ashes of your paper into. Okay, so now in the inside, darn, I don't know if you guys can see because it got trapped. I think you can see. Can y'all see that? Here. You see this on the sides? This is all the paper. In the back. Okay, so I have my paper. And while I'm doing this, of course, I'm being intentional. I'm setting all my intentions in this dirt. I'm setting all my intentions here. And I'm focusing on what I want to manifest this whole entire time. So now that I've done that, all kind of spooky stuff happening up in this piece. Lights going out. Child bye. All right, so pouring a little bit more dirt in. So that you can make sure that your paper is fully covered. This camera is like opposite of the way I go. I'm still trying to learn it. Okay. And so now you're going to plant your seeds. Now, every seed, y'all got to think about this. First of all, before I get into that, let's get into the paper that burned the way that it burned, right? When it caught back on fire, it literally had all went out except for a small red rim that was there, and it was still like slowly burning. And then without me blowing it anymore, it caught full flame and started burning. Like I had to drop it down into the dirt because I didn't want to burn in my hand type of burn. It was literally the intentions, the prayers, the energy that I've been putting into this, and I've been asking the Most High for all coming back into that and like burning up and coming into existence, like all of you have said. The deep part about burning, using fire for your affirmation and manifestation work, is that you're setting flame and fire to what it is that you want. You're sending it out into the universe very, very quickly. And if you watch the other live, I can't remember which one it was because at this point I've done so many damn lives in the past 2 weeks, but one of those lives I was talking about using one of the 4 elements to be able to bring your stuff into fruition and manifest it. But if you watched that live or go back and watch it, I don't know, maybe Marsha remembers because she freaking is like my video secretary in this mug at this point. But anyway, if you watch that video, I was talking about setting one of those 4 using one of those 4 elements, water, fire, air, earth, to be part of this manifestation. In this ritual, we're using all of them. We're using air because we're blowing and we're setting our intentions onto that fire and we're helping it to blow. We're using earth because we're planting what it is that we're asking or that we're putting out to the universe is coming towards us. We're planting it. We are using water because we're literally going to water this and watch this flower and what it is that we're praying for and we're asking for be into fruition and come into fruition and actually grow into something that's full of life. And then we are using fire, air. Oh, and then fire, because we set it aflame. The fire flame is going to burn it up and bring the energy of what we want fully into existence and do it quickly. Also, sending it out into the ethers as smoke. Smoke deals with spirit realm. So when you burn up your paper that you're writing your manifestations onto and you're sending it out into the ethers, you are literally sending it out to say, Most High, take it and help me manifest it. Spirit guides, take it, help me manifest it. Divine feminine, take it and help me manifest it. You're sending it out to the ethers for your spirit guides, the creator, whatever you believe in, to help you bring it down as a physical attainment. That is the power of doing this burning of the letter and then planting it. Okay, so inside of here we are going to plant seeds. I'm going to plant Friday night, Oshun, manifest, etc. live. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all help me because I do this for my community. Let's figure out. We got cilantro. I want y'all to help me pick which one I should plant. Cilantro. I have peas. I have carrots. I have sweet pepper, parsley, lettuce. Lettuce because you can't see it. Kale, Swiss chard, and that's it. I know I said a lot, but carrots, Swiss chard, kale, lettuce, parsley, sweet pepper, and peas and cilantro. Now I know what my spirit is saying, but I want to see if somebody else says the same thing. I'm sorry to put y'all on the spot and to make y'all have to keep on interacting with me. I'm going to wait for some comments to come in. If I get 2 people who vote, I'll move forward. She said a little of them all. I know that's right. Sweet pepper. I was thinking parsley. Okay, so I got 2 people who said sweet peppers, so I'm going to do sweet pepper. But I was thinking parsley, and the reason why I was thinking parsley is a powerful herb to make your period come down. For those of you who don't know, parsley will make your period come down when you are having amenorrhea. Amenorrhea is when your cycle will not come on or it gets spotty when you have PCOS. Parsley will help bring it down, bring your cycle down. So if you boil parsley, if you take parsley and grind it, like you know how you can beat those green leafy vegetables and the juice will come forward? If you beat those pieces of parsley, and I mean get a big behind bushel from the supermarket, and you drop it down into some hot water and you boil the parsley is going to yield a tea. That tea you will drink in bulk. And when I say bulk, I mean throughout the entire day. Normally by the 3rd or 4th day you're drinking parsley real like a whole lot, you're going to have a cycle come like that. It will bring your period on. So I'm going to do sweet pepper because my collective says sweet pepper. But my spirit is saying to do 5 seeds of sweet pepper on the outside and 3 seeds of parsley in the inside. That's what I'm going to do. So 5 seeds of sweet pepper. Let's do this. I'm going to try to do it quick. And they literally look like the seeds from a pepper. I'll show y'all. You know those sweet pepper seeds? It's like not working. I did it. Like, what the hell? Okay. See? Looks like the seed that you take out the sweet pepper. You literally take that and plant it. So I'm just going to dig a hole with my pinky. Just enough for me to get underneath the surface of the pepper, up the pepper, surface of the dirt. Lord. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the center, I don't know if y'all can see that I made holes around in the center. We're going to do 3 parsleys. Now, of course, I'm going to give y'all updates on what the heck grew and how it's going and all of that. But the power behind this is you have taken your intentions, put them out into the ethers. You have literally set flame to them, saying to the universe, deliver it right now. And then you take it and you plant it. And every time you water this pot with your plants and seeds inside, and every time you are going past it in the house, literally walk past it. So I covered all the holes up with my hand. I just like patted them in a little bit. Every time you walk past, you're going to literally be saying to the pot, an 8-on-8 synchronicity. What's 8-on-8? An 8-on. Oh, yes, because 8 seeds. Yes, queen. Yes, my numerologist sister. All right, so you're literally going to be, I was like 8. Slow over here. You're literally going to be walking past it, and I want every time you see the pot that has your seeds in it and it has your dirt, be like, be, and it is. Thank you very much, universe. It's delivered. Thank you very much, universe. I'm bearing my child that I wanted. Thank you, universe. I'm manifesting my contract and target. Thank you, universe. My house is coming right now. Thank you, universe. My car is coming right now. Thank you, universe. Whatever it is, you're going to be walking past this pot and you're going to be thanking the universe. Every time you see it, it's going to be a physical reminder of this blessing that's flowing into you at this present moment. Okay? Do y'all have any questions on the mounds of crap that I've talked about today? I've been running my mouth for almost 3 straight hours. Any questions? If not, we are going to do a closing meditation and a few affirmations. And yeah, I got it, y'all. I know she was talking about the seeds. I had a little bit of a moment there for a second. Yeah, we're going to be manifesting this. I want you guys to keep me up to date. Next live, I don't know when it's going to be because I'm just going by whatever spirit tells me to do at this moment. I don't know when it's going to be. I do know, oh no, that's a lie. I do know that on Tuesday, if you're available at 11:11, make sure you come to the Tuesday Rise and Grind sessions. I will be there to answer all of your yoni steaming period business and whatever other questions you may possibly have. And if you don't have any questions, just stop in and come listen to some tunes and some music because I'll be jamming. And yeah, we're going to do that. But do y'all have any questions for me? If not, we're going to do a closing meditation. I'm going to give it like 10 more seconds because my comments never come right in after I ask the question, just to make sure I'm not skipping over anybody. Oh, I did see that earlier Malvina was saying, so these are the things we need, right? Pot, seeds, dirt, pen, and paper. Pots, seed, dirt, pen, paper. Those are the supplies that you need for this. What do you do with the ashes? I leave my ashes in the pot. I'm sure y'all probably saw that. I leave the ashes in the pot and I bury them inside. So I am literally burying everything that I'm asking for into the soil, and I am watering it and watching it grow into a physical manifestation. I took it down to its ash form, kind of like when you bury a body and it goes down, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, like they say when they bury somebody. You're burying it, you're taking it down to ash form, and then you're planting on top of it, and you're growing life from those ashes that were there, symbolizing to the universe, deliver it to me now. All right, so I think we're good. Can it be more than one manifestation? It can. It can be more than one manifestation. It does not have to just be one manifestation. It could be as many as you want. I would only have one big one though. I will only have one big one. And I want you to know that if it does not come in the exact time that you think it should come with a specific parameter on it, do not be discouraged. A lot of times energy works as soon as you stop worrying about it is when it's delivered, which is why I was saying, they say in church, take it to the Lord and leave your burdens there. Literally, they mean leave it there. That's what I'm telling you to do with this. Put it out into the universe and trust that it's coming back. Don't harp on it. Don't wonder when it's going to come. If you start saying, oh man, shoot, I said a month I wanted this to happen. Damn. And it didn't happen in a month. Like right when it gets to that time where it's about to be a month, if you start worrying like, oh my God, I said a month. What is it not working? Is my manifestation not working? Oh my God. That's going to make it so that you have this energy of it not already being. So if you are putting, oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention, time frames. So for me, I didn't put a time frame on this because I'm just like, yo, it's here right now. But if you're looking for something specifically, like you're trying to manifest a car or a house or whatever, you should put time, be as specific as possible to the universe. So I'm saying my stuff, I'm so grateful for it being here now. It's already here. How much it's helping me in my community now. That's why I didn't put a time frame. But for those sisters who are looking like I am manifesting my house, oh, I'm so grateful for this house that I'm getting ready to walk into on August the 15th. It's here. I feel my dream home. Yay. Or whatever your thing is. Put a time frame on it. Try to be as specific as possible. All right. So I'm guessing we don't have any other divine timing and alignment. Absolutely. I'm guessing we don't have any other questions. So we're going to do some deep breathing. Let's turn our meditation music up so we can get in the Zen moment. If you want to lay down, lay down. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to straighten my back so all of the energy can flow through my womb and my spinal cord and my heart and my mind freely. We're going to drop our heads down to our right. Roll it around up to the left and to the back. Again. Our head rolls. Again. When we get to the left, we're going to hold it there. Feel the pull and the stretch in the right sides of our neck. Drop your head down to the front. Roll it to the right side. Feel the pull in the left of your neck. Bring your head back to center. Shrug your shoulders. Squeeze them real tight towards your ears. And drop them. Again. Squeeze, 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 and drop. Remember your breathing throughout this. Squeeze, 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 and drop. Whew. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Rest your shoulders. Place your palms on your knees. Face up. Very relaxed position. deep cleansing breath. Again. And this time I'm going to put voice to my outward breath. When you put voice to your exhale, it helps to release the tension that's in the body. Very similar to when you're giving birth, as we've been talking about manifestation and birth and all this time. As a doula, when my moms are in the midst of contractions and their wombs are hurting, and we breathe in, we do. I know it sounds crazy, but giving voice to the pain, giving voice to the feeling, giving voice to the tension, giving voice to whatever may be in the body, allows it to be released that much more stronger. So as I breathe in, I'm going to give voice to my exhale. Okay, and I'm going to do this 3 times. Again. Last time. Now I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to place them over my womb. And I am going to begin to say the affirmations. Okay? I am grateful for my life, my strength, and my vitality. I am a beacon of light to every human being I come in contact with. I am in full connection with my highest self. There is nothing or no one that is outside of myself that I see as an answer to all of my most intense questions. I have all of the answers I need within myself. My womb speaks to me freely. Her voice is loud and clear. I have clarity in everything that I seek guidance for. I have clarity in everything that I seek guidance for. I have clarity in everything that I have been seeking guidance for. Every answer that I need is within my womb, and I am in full connection with every answer that has been given to me. My womb is abundant. My womb is prosperous. My womb is healed. My womb is free of all stagnated energy, of all physical diseases, and all energetic diseases. There is no blockage within my womb whatsoever. I vibrate every single day of my life at my highest and most profound vibration. I bring peace. I bring tranquility. I bring light to every being that I come in contact with, to every creature that I walk past. I am enough. I am whole and I am eternally grateful. Ashe. And so it is. I want to thank each and every one of you, dear sisters, who have graced me with your presence tonight. I thank you for being here and being a part of my community. Without you, my purpose would not be here. And so for you, I am eternally grateful. Each and every one of you are extremely special to me and to this whole entire universe. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you are not enough, because you absolutely are. Do not allow anyone to make you feel like you are not enough, because you absolutely are. One more time, do not allow anyone to tell you that you are not enough, because you absolutely are. Remember to be patient with yourself. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Remember to not criticize yourself. Don't be your worst critic. Love on you. You have enough energy that you're fighting from outside sources and that you're trying to stabilize on a regular daily basis coming from the outside. You don't need to beat up on yourself. And if nobody has told you yet today, I love you. I am extremely grateful for this opportunity that the Most High has given me to service you and to be in complete servitude to Him and His purpose. As I always say, if you have any questions or comments, or you're looking for guidance or anything, or you need to reach out to me, or you need somebody to talk to, call me or text me. I am going to put my number here. Call me. This is the business line that's attached to my personal line. For those of you who have my personal number, are probably like, that ain't your number. It is my number. It's the business line. Everybody that's in this space, I would absolutely give you my personal number. But because I know that there's going to be plenty of people who come and watch this after the live is over, I need to protect a certain part of my privacy. So if you have my personal number, then you already know. If you don't, then there you have this one. And I will put my email, even though it's down in the description box. I will put my email. I will put my website. If any of you need yoni steams or any of that good stuff, go check it out. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. Eternally grateful for you guys. Make sure y'all come if y'all are available to Tuesday's Rise and Grind session. We get it in and we get it popping. And we talk about all manners of stuff. Like whatever the spirit told me to talk about, I talk about. Wherever I'm told to go, I go. And then whatever questions sisters come in with, I answer right there and on the spot. Reach out to me if you need me. Don't be afraid. I am 100% here for y'all. Word says, get some real good sound sleep. I am too. Actually, I'm very energized. I am extremely energized. I'm like flowing and bursting with energy. I guess I've been running my mouth all this time. I'm just like, I can't sleep right now. So I'm probably going to go and do some more manifestation stuff, but it's stuff for the business. But I love you guys. I'm going to see you next time. Okay? Peace and blessings until the next time. I love you, collective.